So let's talk about a word you've probably seen thrown around a lot: SaaS. What is it really? Well, here's the thing. I'm willing to bet you already know exactly what it is. In fact, you're probably using it right now.
Let me ask you a quick question. Do you ever stream movies on Netflix? Or, check your email on Gmail? How about saving files to Dropbox?
If you answered yes to any of those, and I'm pretty sure you did, then hey, congratulations, you're already a SaaS user. See, SaaS, which just stands for Software as a Service, is really just the techie term for all these apps and services we use every single day.
Okay, so to really get what makes SaaS so different, we got to take a little trip down memory lane. Let's look at how software used to work, and you'll see just how much easier things have become.
Man, just look at that comparison. Remember the old way? You'd go to a store, buy a big box with a CD-ROM in it, go home, and then spend forever installing it. And if a new version came out, you had to go buy a whole new box. The new way, the SaaS way, is a total game changer. You just log in. That's it. It's always the latest and greatest version, and the company handles all the boring maintenance stuff in the background. It's a massive shift from owning a thing to just using a service.
And really, it all comes down to this one super simple idea. It's like renting instead of buying. With SaaS, you're not purchasing a piece of software to own forever. You're just renting access to it. Here, let me give you a few examples that'll make this click instantly.
Think about it. You don't buy every single movie you want to watch on a DVD anymore, right? Of course not. You just pay a monthly fee to Netflix and boom, you get this huge library of stuff to watch. You're using the service, you don't own a bunch of plastic discs. That's the heart of SaaS.
Or what about getting around town? Instead of owning a car and dealing with all the headaches like insurance, gas, and repairs, you can just pop open an app and get a ride. You pay for the service of getting from point A to point B, not for the car itself. That's the SaaS model right there.
The convenience is just off the charts. It's kind of like renting a fully furnished apartment instead of having to build a house from the ground up. With SaaS, you're not building anything. You're just moving into a solution that is completely ready to go from the moment you sign up. You just show up and start using it.
So, now that we have those analogies in our back pocket, here's the official definition. Software as a Service, or SaaS, is just a way to deliver software online, usually through a subscription. You're not buying it and installing it on your machine, you're just accessing it over the internet. It lives online, not on your computer.
You know, if you only remember one thing from all of this, let it be this right here. You don't own the software, you simply use it. It's a service that works for you, not a product you have to take care of yourself. Okay, so this whole thing is a pretty neat concept, but what's actually in it for you? I mean, what are the real day-to-day benefits of this model for all of us?
Well, the perks are pretty awesome. There are no downloads or installations to deal with. You can get to your stuff from your phone, your laptop, your tablet, anywhere with an internet connection. You always have the best and latest version, and you don't have to do a thing. If something breaks, not your problem. And instead of a huge one-time cost, it's usually just a simple, manageable subscription. It honestly just makes life easier.
All right, let's bring it all home. What's the one big idea we should walk away with?
The main thing to remember is that this isn't some complicated, high-tech thing you need to be an expert to understand. SaaS is just a fancy name for something you're already doing all the time, probably without even thinking about it. And this is why it's so popular. It's a low-friction model. That just means it's super easy to sign up for, incredibly easy to start using, and you get value out of it right away. It's designed from the ground up to be a service that just works, which is great for you and for the company making it. So later today, when you're chilling on the couch browsing Netflix or you're checking your email, you'll know what's going on behind the scenes. That totally seamless works every time experience you're having? Yeah, that's the magic of SaaS.
And that kind of leaves us with a final question to chew on. Now that you know what to look for, what other parts of your daily life are secretly just another great example of software as a service? Think about it.